The pyramids of Egypt are all that remains of the once great civilization of the pharaohs. They are all that is left of an advanced culture who mastered mathematics, astronomy, and art in building these monuments to their dead kings. They've been studied, picked apart, and put back together again in countless books and documentaries. But still, there is so much we don't know about these pyramids that secrets they've held for thousands of years are only just beginning to reveal themselves. For over 4,500 years, the Pyramids of Giza have stood as silent sentinels to an age long gone. Their stones hold stories that may never be told, stories of the ancient builders who raised them up into the desert sky with nothing but sheer willpower and primitive tools. Or were they? Welcome to Echoes of the Past. Today we are exploring the Pyramids of Giza and the secrets they hold. Let us know what you think about the hidden secrets of the pyramids in the comments below. 5. The mystery of their construction. The Great Pyramid of Giza, also called the Pyramid of Khufu or Cheops, was built around 2560 BC. It took 400,000 workers 40 years to complete. It had smooth limestone walls until most of them were stripped away by the forces of nature and human hands over the centuries. At its base, it measured 755 feet on each side, and at its highest point, it reached a height of 481 feet, making it the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. Yet somehow, we don't really know how it was built. No written records exist from the time period explaining how such a massive feat of engineering was accomplished. But archaeologists have some theories. Most Egyptologists believe that ramps were used to pull the enormous blocks of stone up the outside of the pyramid, and then they were placed precisely using levers and rollers. Another theory claims that internal ramps within the pyramid itself allowed for easier transport of the stones. And the last theory suggests that a combination of both external and internal ramps was used. We do know that the Egyptians began construction of the pyramid with the interior chambers, and then they filled in the rest of the pyramid with layers of limestone. Limestone blocks, which weighed anywhere from 2 to 8 tons each, were quarried near the river, transported to the site, and then dragged into place. While it would have been incredibly difficult to move these huge blocks without the aid of modern machinery, the Egyptians were quite ingenious. Each block has a very specific purpose and place in the pyramid. The outer casing was made of white Tura limestone, which has been eroded away over the millennia. Beneath this was a layer of granite, which formed the true body of the pyramid. The final layer was another layer of limestone. Archaeologists have been able to determine the method by which the stones were cut by studying the markings left behind on the stones. They found that the edges of the blocks were marked with red paint, indicating where they needed to be placed. Some blocks even have holes drilled into them for copper pins that would keep them aligned with other blocks during construction. Still, even with all of the research that has been conducted over the years, we can only theorize how these pyramids were built. Until new evidence surfaces, the secrets of how the pyramids were constructed will continue to elude modern understanding. 4. Hidden chambers and passages. In the early 1990s, a team of scientists discovered an anomaly inside the Great Pyramid. Using non-invasive techniques, they identified 2 large voids in the north and south corners of the second chamber of the King's Chamber. These chambers are not accessible through any existing passageways, and they are completely separate from the main burial chamber where the sarcophagus of the pharaoh Khufu is located. There are many theories regarding the use of these hidden chambers, but none have been proven. Some believe that they were originally intended to hold the pharaoh's body before it was moved to the main burial chamber. Others believe that they may have been used to store sacred objects or mummies of family members. It's possible that these chambers and passages were used for ceremonial purposes or as tombs for royal servants who died during construction. But what could the builders have possibly been hiding? Why build secret chambers and passages if there was no treasure or valuables to hide? If they wanted to hide something important, why not bury it somewhere else? We know that there are other undiscovered chambers and passages within the pyramid because modern technology has detected empty spaces within the monument. Magnetic resonance imaging scans, which are typically used to diagnose medical conditions in humans, have been used to scan the pyramid. By measuring the differences in gravity as the scan moves along a line through the pyramid, scientists have been able to create a map of what lies beneath the stones. This has led to the discovery of 5 previously unknown cavities inside the Great Pyramid. One of the cavities is thought to be a burial chamber, while the others may have been used for storage or as passageways connecting different parts of the pyramid. What are the ancient architects hiding from us? 3. The purpose of the pyramids. There is no doubt that the pyramids served as tombs for the Egyptian pharaohs. But did they also serve another purpose? Did the Egyptians use them for astronomical observations? Alignments between the 3 pyramids and certain stars in the sky have led some to believe that the pyramids were built to resemble a constellation. If this is true, then the pyramids would have been built to align with the stars at a specific point in time, such as the summer solstice. And every year on that day, the sun would rise and set in between the paws of the Sphinx, which sits guard at the foot of the pyramids. However, there is no evidence to support this theory. It's possible that the alignments are just coincidences, or that the Egyptians simply chose to build their pyramids facing the direction of the sunrise and sunset. Some researchers claim that the pyramids were built to resemble a giant calendar, with each pyramid representing a god and the base of the pyramids marking the days of the year. Again, there is no evidence to support this theory. The Egyptians believed that the pharaohs were divine, and they wanted to ensure that their burial chambers were aligned with the stars in order to help guide their pharaoh's soul on its journey through the afterlife. The Egyptians also believed that the pyramids themselves would help protect the bodies of the pharaohs from being disturbed. Did they accomplish this goal? Sadly, we can say that they did not. 2. Theories of lost technology. Many people believe that the Egyptians didn't build the pyramids at all, but rather that they were built by a lost civilization with advanced technology. Proponents of this theory point to the precision with which the stones are cut and fitted together as evidence that the Egyptians couldn't have done it without the help of advanced technology. Some believe that aliens helped the Egyptians build the pyramids, while others believe that the Egyptians developed advanced technology on their own. The truth is that we don't know for sure how the pyramids were built, and anything is possible. The Egyptians were incredibly ingenious, and they were known for their love of mathematics and astronomy. They may have used their knowledge of these subjects to develop advanced building techniques that we are only just discovering today. Or maybe they did receive help from an advanced civilization or even extraterrestrials. What do you think? Was the construction of the pyramids a lost secret? Or were the Egyptians simply more advanced than we give them credit for? 1. The eternal legacy of Giza. In 1987, the Giza Plateau was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List, and today it remains one of the most popular tourist destinations in Egypt. Millions of people visit the pyramids each year to witness these ancient wonders for themselves. Whether you believe that the pyramids were built by humans or by a lost civilization with advanced technology, there's no denying that they are impressive feats of engineering. The Egyptians left behind a legacy that has lasted for thousands of years, and we are lucky to have these monuments to their culture and history here for us to explore. The Giza Plateau is home to several other structures besides the 3 main pyramids. There's the Sphinx, which is a hybrid creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. There are also several smaller pyramids and tombs scattered throughout the plateau. You can take a camel ride to the top of one of the smaller pyramids for a closer look at the Sphinx, or you can visit the Solar Boat Museum to see a boat that was built to transport the pharaoh Khufu's body after he died. The Giza Plateau is truly a place where you can connect with the past and feel the presence of a civilization that lived thousands of years ago. It's a place that will make you feel small and insignificant, but also humbled by the accomplishments of humankind. So if you ever have the chance to visit the Pyramids of Giza, don't hesitate. Take it. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching. Which fact about the pyramids surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode of Echoes of the Past. See you next time.